So you like Jordan Davis, right?
Oh, I love him.
Because me and Will still gonna throw a party if we get him.
I will try to do a backflip, and if I survive it, I'll let y'all record it. I'm serious.
Yeah, man. We just when we talk about Jordan, we always smiling, and we just talking about him being that kind of role playing guy. And boy, the things that he's gonna do for Micah Parsons if he's in the middle of that.
For everyone.
And the more you talk about Jordan Davis, man, the more you just hope. Now you're not trade up to get Jordan Davis guy, right? You're not that guy, are you? You might be.
I mean, see, you taught me this though. You remember I was mad about Connor Williams, and I don't remember who went in that draft, but you changed the order around, and you said, well, if this guy was in the second round and that guy was in the first round, would you be mad? It's not about where I get a guy. That's not what I think about. What I do to get a guy. My first 3 picks, if I like my first 3 picks, I can care less about the order in which we get them. But however you get Jordan Davis on this team, which I don't think happens because the Eagles have so many picks in the first round, they know we probably want him. I think they'll go after him because they have Cox that's kind of on his way out, and he'll be replacing a guy like Cox. I think he'll wind up in Philly, to be honest with you. That's just what I think. But if we got Jordan Davis, I think he's the one guy defensively, and I don't want to disrespect any of these young guys, but and I'm not the draft guy, but he's the one guy that I can look at that makes everybody better on the team, on the defense, period.
You ain't saying everybody. You ain't saying
everybody. I can't think of another guy that is that impactful as a rookie coming in, where it's like you get him, you really can. I mean, we don't even have to draft another defensive player if we get him, because we can go all offense after that if we want to. I wouldn't care. You can go draft a punter in the second round. I still wouldn't be mad.
We draft Jordan Davis, I'm going to bed. I don't even want to go live on a second day because we draft somebody I don't like. I don't want to look ungrateful. I don't want to just make mean faces.
That's how I feel, man. Yeah.
we can fail the rest of the draft. We got Jordan Davis.
Yeah.
Back on this, man. You're 2 guys. Micah Parsons. We was talking about green dot guy. We was talking about J. Ron Curtis being that guy for you. Do you want to stick with go with what you know and keep J. Ron as green dot guy? Because you was alluding to the idea that Micah could take on more of that responsibility now, or do you just want to keep that young man as a lion just roaming, doing this thing with no responsibility? What you think about Micah Parsons year 2?
I think the way Micah is and the chip that he wears on his shoulder, you're going to see him try it again at some point. He wants it. He's not the type of guy that's just going to accept a deficiency. He's not. And that's what I like about him. But the beauty is he has that backup. It's no different than when we had Woody here. Remember we had Darren Woodson. You had Roy Williams who can roam, and he had to learn what he was doing. You had guys up front. I think Brady James at one point was the green dot. But then you have that veteran behind him who can still get the secondary lined up. Yeah, exactly. You can come up when everybody on the defense knows what they're supposed to be doing, and you have a core group of players that, you had at one point Baltimore had, Ray Lewis, they had Ed Reed, they had Suggs.
Peter Boulware too.
Boulware, yeah.
I was just like speaking just the 3 levels though. Guy on the front, guy in the middle, and guy in the back. Your defense is better because of it, because you have communication, veteran communication throughout. And we saw that with LOB too. So I think keeping Kurtz and Parsons communicating is important for us. It just makes us stronger. But the idea that Parsons is going into his second year is for me is kind of scary to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's scary to me because Parsons put such a great. We already know. We can all laud over him if all we want, but he put such a great showing out there in his first year. And spot work.
He did that
show. Admittedly, not knowing what he's doing. I felt the same way when Dak told me he didn't. Well, not told me, but he's told the world he didn't understand football. He didn't know, how to, read certain plays. He knew Madden. And I'm like, how the hell? And so did Patrick Mahomes. It's like that. Like, how are you making plays like that? And you really don't have it down to a science yet. So for Parsons not to have it down like that and to do what he did last year, I thought he was Defensive Player of the Year, period, not rookie. No disrespect to Watt and any of those guys. I think he would have outdid Watt easily if he would have been a full-time pass rusher. So that's wild to say for a rookie. So going into a second year, that's the reason I was saying, speaking draft again, grabbing a guy, if you get someone, you're gonna have value at linebacker. So if you got what's his name, Tyndall, still there in the second round, I wouldn't mind taking him and allowing him both him, Cox, and Parsons to kill it at linebacker. I would love that. I also want to see what Gifford can do too at linebacker, just some spot work. I know you guys don't really like Gifford like that, but those he flies around. I like him better than LVE. I don't want to mention LVE name.
Yeah, I had LVE written down, but I crossed it out because I forgot we was talking to Akoye. So I just like,
hey, Akoye, do me a favor when you get a chance.
We didn't sign him to big money, so LVE is cool now. I'm not mad at him.
It ain't about the money. You don't like LVE. Go ahead.
I'm not high on him. No.
Hey, Akoye, do me a favor when you get a chance. Check out Chad Muma and tell me how you like him in this fit.
That's the kid, bro. I know who Muma is. I watched his. He's a big dude. I watched his film. I have to go refresh it though, so I will watch.
Yeah, go watch it. Come back. I just want to refresh.
I watched his film in the beginning.
You gotta refresh it because you wasn't blown away by it, huh? He was just a player that you saw.
He's good. He's good. He's solid. Yeah, he's solid. No, what I do remember is the game that I was watching. He was making He was there. He was in every play. He's making every play. So he's a sideline big guy that can move faster than he looks. He don't look fast on film though, but he gets there. I like him. I don't think that it matters though. I think you just need a guy that allows you to still have a solid middle linebacker while you move Parsons around. I don't care what the name is. I don't care who he is. You know what I mean? Sure. If N'Kobe Dean's there and you get him, I'm fine with that. If it's Tyndall, fine with that. If it's a Lloyd, fine with. I don't care. I don't care.
That's my thing, man. I'm only really looking to go linebacker early. Like if it's an offer that I just can't refuse. Like if it's Dean, they're cool. But if not, I can wait a little bit because I have guys at linebacker already. So you're just
and you're not looking for a guy to come in and be the stud. Yeah,
you're not a big draft guy. But have you watched anybody besides Jordan Davis?
Your kid Hamilton, Notre Dame.
What do you think about Kyle Hamilton? Stop right there. Stop. Seize him. What do you think about Kyle? Stop right now. What do you think about Kyle Hamilton? Tell us right now. Okay, just also. I'm not. Also, too, I got him ranked 20th on my big board, and Will hates that, but that don't mean I hate.
I don't hate that. Don't put them words in my mouth.
Well, it's not, but it would be disrespectful to him for me to say anything disparaging about him because I think the kid is good. Sure. I'm not as impressed as everyone else is because we have a guy that's 6'4", 220, playing better safety than I think Kyle Hamilton would have given us, which is Curse.
Well, ignore Curse being on the team. What do you think Kyle Hamilton the prospect? Like just for anybody.
He's a huge corner. He's a huge corner. He's not a safety to me. He's a huge nickel corner because that's where they play him in the nickel. And he plays far off. I feel like he gives up a lot underneath. I like him. I think he's an athlete. I think Dan Quinn, if there's somebody that can take a guy like that and get more out of him, I think Dan Quinn probably would use him differently here. So I think he's a good palette to start from. You know what I mean? He's a good blank slate to start from. But I don't think he's the game record that everybody says he is because to me that's Jalen Petrie. Petrie as a linebacker, safety, hybrid, whatever you want to call him. When I watch his film, he stands out. I don't judge guys based off of what they are on the board. I don't know him. I don't care. I don't watch college football at all. I watch the film. So Petrie, I'm like, who is that? Who's number 8 that's running around cracking everybody, who has pass rush moves and only 200 pounds? I didn't even know he was 200 pounds. Man. So I like him more so at safety. That's my safety. I like him number 1 at safety. That's my guy.
Akoye, what a guy. Akoye Media.
Yeah, that's my guy.
What a guy.
But I do like Hamilton. I just feel like he's a guy he's a project. Even if you took him in the first round, he's not Derwin James. They're trying to make him out to be. He's not that guy.
Shouts out to Kyle Hamilton. He's our co-worker at the Volume for 7 more days because once he get drafted, I don't know if he's gonna be having time to be doing that.
Shout out to you, man.
But as of now,
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. I mean, he has a podcast, I believe. So,
what you feel about him though? Still,
I think he's gonna be fantastic. No. I'm not mad at anybody that says Kyle Hamilton is not a top 5-10 guy at all.
Okay.
I think he's one of the best safeties in the league or in the draft, and I think he's
no doubt,
really damn good in the league. It doesn't really matter where you take him. Probably not. I'm not gonna argue nobody for not putting him in.
I wouldn't be mad if we got him. I wouldn't be mad.
Oh well, if you're talking Cowboys, man, I think you get a 3 safety set with Kyle Hamilton, Jaron Curse, and Hooker. Oh my god.
Oh, that's love. That's
It'll
love.
be great, but I also offer you this, man. If you got to pick out a Kyle Hamilton or like Kenyon Green or Kyle Hamilton versus Jordan Davis or Kyle Hamilton versus Karlaftis or Kyle Hamilton versus Linderbaum, shit gets sticky. You know,
no. You got to take our need is that offensive line. So if Green or Linderbaum are there, you can't possibly. I would be pissed if you took Hamilton over any of those guys. You're right, but yeah, I wouldn't be mad if he somehow was in the second round sitting there and we already got I don't. My problem is everybody's looking for a receiver.
You should have said Winston. Look, you said second round.
If he was still, because you don't go get him in the first round. I think you got to go first round.
You got a gun under his seat.
Yeah, if he's sitting there at 24 too, I guess you can't be mad if you took him because they got guys in the second round that I think. You know,
we know what I think it is.
Help us at the offensive line position.
I think, well, in regards to Voch, the strong safety aspect of him. Some people don't believe he has that. And I love what you called it when you were talking about Hooker, the sphere aspect of his. I think he is a sphere. I love it. I love
you think he's a sphere player?
I think he can be a sphere. I'm not saying he needs to stay in one spot like on the roof, but he can cover some ground. I'm not asking him to do it a lot, but I can move him around like that Malik Hooker, and I value that.
Sure. This is my thing though, and Malik's sphere is different. You know what I mean? Like certain free safeties on the roof.
Gear is different. He got
gear. So when I talk about free safeties, I mean, can you play both sidelines from the middle one high? That's what I'm asking.
That's true for safety.
Hamilton
can do that.
I'm about to say I think Hamilton can do that, but do you want them doing that consistently?
I don't. No. If now Kyle Hamilton can be rangy from like a too high situation. If he's only like responsible for like halves or something, I can see him doing that. But if he's on the right hash, can he make a play on the left numbers? I don't think he can. He did versus
that one interception he got was like that. He came all the way across the field. That's what everybody known for, that one interception.
But they shouldn't know. He got more tape. You know what I mean?
But everybody go to that, and I'm like, that wasn't.
He got 3 interceptions. 2 of them was in that game, Florida State, and the ball just hung in the air, to be fair. That bitch was just fluttering like this, and Kyle was an opportunist. I'll give him that. But when I saw guys like Grant Delpit do it, right? Of course, Kyle may be a better safety overall than Grant Delpit, but just that sphere conversation we having a conversation about, I don't think, and we all can disagree. We love each other, whatever. I don't think Kyle has that in particular, but can Kyle do some spot work? Rangy stuff, cover 2 stuff, sure, 100%.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I got. That's all.
I'd love to have him as my
cover
robber,
one free safety. Yeah, for sure. That's where he needs to be. 15 yards off the ball, middle of the field. Let him rock. I don't think you put him over the top. I think that's Hooker's job to keep. Leave him there.
Sure, 100%. 100%.